Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are looking at a Jada Toys Mega Man. Now this guy was a little bit hard to get hold of in the UK. Sort of like he came out, I kind of forgot about him, and then I thought, is he out? And I just couldn't find him, but I actually found him on Comic and Cocktails for $21.99, which was actually discounted down from $29.99. Most other places I've seen is probably on Amazon, which was $34.99. So yeah, but I think he's a bit of a steal, to be honest, and this is slightly a little bit different video. It's more of a little bit of a hangout video on this review, but yeah, it's looking pretty cool. And I think Jada Toys, to be honest, are very sort of like on the up. Their figures seem to be absolutely top notch and just fun to play with. It's like sometimes you get Black Series, it's another Stormtrooper, it's another Clone Trooper, same, but these kind of guys give you a little bit more of a juvenile. It's a bit, as I said, like it's just a little bit of fun to play with, and this guy feels really different compared to any other sort of figure that I have played with for a while. So for me, am I a Mega Man fan? Not really. I kind of really like Mega Man X from the Super Nintendo more than the sort of like previous 8-bit parts, but I kind of want this guy to sort of build up onto the Marvel versus Capcom kind of shelf that I'm kind of slowly building. But yeah, the box was pretty cool. It's pretty sort of fun as well. I opened up the actual part there. I've already got this guy out. I've been a bit lacking on videos lately, and I just kind of decided that I will do a review. I will try and get back out there and play with. But yeah, so yeah, it's a nice little square box. We've got Mega Man down here, like aiming, looking pretty kind of mean. Mega Man down here in 8-bit with a few little warnings. We've got these life bar and Mega Man across the top there. On the side, we've got the little Mega Man in the 8-bit form there. Who hasn't created this in Minecraft? I have, you know. On the back, or on the other side, exactly the same. Then on the back, we just got little Mega Man. He's just standing there with that. I think Jada Toys on this side of the packaging might need to up their game just slightly, but you know, hey ho, who needs to? Yeah, with the box as well. I don't know if it's going to look here. I kind of got it out of the packaging, and I was just like, it just took me by surprise. I know Mega Man's small, but the packaging was slightly smaller as well. So the Black Series box is slightly out of camera here. No, it's still sticking up, but you can see that it's significantly smaller. So yeah, just sort of having that was slightly a little bit weird as well. Anyway, that's enough about the packaging down there at Legalese. Yeah, the actual figure has been just kind of I just smile when I'm playing with it. I don't know why. It's just kind of odd. Let's bring the camera down slightly a little bit lower for the old Mega Man here. He comes with quite a few accessories. He's got kind of like a punching sort of fist on here. Again, that's got the hinge, comes in and out. And then the same for the other hand as well. So we've got two nice little fists that you can have on there. But for me, Mega Man never really punched or anything like that. So yeah, these can go into the accessory box. And then he comes with kind of a growling kind of face. And then he comes with like his little blaster type one as well. But yeah, so I don't know where to start with this guy, because the accessories are part of the fun. I think let's turn him into the actual Mega Man first. So he comes with this extra hand on here, which is the same to make it on here. So this has a little bit of movability, so you can actually, you know, it's got the joint in there, so you want to move his arm up and down on the elbow joint there. So it's a single elbow joint that comes up there. Got the rotation on the wrist, and it's also on hinge, and you just pop it out, and then you can just change that hand over as well. So it just works as any kind of normal arm. I say that. I was going to comment on how Jada's figures kind of the hands and all that are easy to pop out, but it just had a bit of harsh play on that one. But yeah, so if you want him just to have his normal hands, you can do so, but if so, you want to pop this one out, and this is how my Mega Man will always be displayed, with his kind of sort of blaster hand on here. It's got like this extra kind of yellow line on there. I guess that's his power of where it builds up and it shoots, and then you've got the little red kind of shooting part there, a little bit kind of bleed on there. It could be a little bit brighter, I guess, on that paintwork there, but you can actually bring his arm in. You could pop off his head as well, pop on this one. We'll go into a little bit more details with the actual figure as well as we go through this little review. But yeah, you can have him holding his gun just underneath, like so he's shooting, and then it comes with a stand that you have to put together, but it's got like the little hinge thing, so if you're with Street Fighter Jada toys and stuff, you got a kind of an idea how it works. And yeah, you can just sort of have it there, and he's just blasting out on the shelf, which is just a fun little accessory to have, which is pretty cool. So looking at this, we'll get rid of this. It's like a transparent kind of blast that's on there. A little peg system that goes upside, so if you want to take it off you can do so, but then again it's just going to roll around on the floor, so it's best just to keep it on the stand where it belongs. And then the other accessory is this massive Mega Man head. On the inside there you can see a small little joint, and you can see all the other different ways it's connected as well with the different plastics. So the plastic of this feels kind of like shiny and hard, and then the front of the face actually feel, maybe it's the paintwork on there, but it feels thick and it feels hard, a little bit more like a doll, I guess. Yeah, but the eyes on there, nice little bit of sort of like black lines, sort of like bringing out the eyeballs on there, and then that little smirk and that tiny little nose. So you got that nice kind of gloss look over the top of the helmet, and then you got the matte look on that, on those parts, and then we've got these sort of like ears that kind of look like his blaster, I guess, and then you got the nice little grooves on the inside. Just changing the head feels so easy. There's no kind of like fighting against it or anything. It's on this tiny little kind of ball joint, and then you just pop it on like so. So yeah, very of ease on that there, which I do like, especially for, you know, changing accessories. I hate fighting with it when it feels like you might break the actual figure itself, a la Lightning series, Power Rangers. So yeah, looking at this guy, we can go through his articulation then. So head, he can turn left, he can turn right. You can see there he's got a lot of kind of swagger in there, which is pretty cool. And then we've got a little bit of movement in the neck, but mainly it is in all this sort of ball joint at the top there for his head to look down and look up. Arm wise, we've got full rotation around here, and then the arm comes up to this far as well, and then we've got the rotation here at the arm, and then we've got that single elbow joint on the inside there. Obviously this one has the same, and it's got the wrist and the hinge on this side, and then you've got the swivel as well at the elbow. Coming down to the diaphragm, here it gets a little bit kind of sort of like movement here. So we've got a diaphragm swivel here just underneath his sort of breast parts here, and you've got a little bit of tilt, and then we've got another movement down here at the lower torso. He can crunch forward this back and then crunch back a lot further, and these sort of pants are made of like a thinner vinyl as well, and it comes down to the legs, so the legs can come up this far and then forward, back, and then you can see this extra little blue part in there is actually more like a blue a ball joint, so the legs do swivel around on that blue as well. Legs can come up this way, and then it got a single crunch or knee bend down here, and then this rotates as well, and then we've got the sort of ball joint and movement down here on the leg, on the ball, and the hinge down on this part. So yeah, really good articulation. You can get this guy into some really kind of sort of like anime type poses, you know, just sort of shooting off, and other parts there as well. So yeah, really good, really just fun, and just feels, I don't know, it just feels a little bit weird. I suppose with these ball joints, it's a lot thinner, it moves a lot, it kind of just feels a bit like those sort of wooden toys. Sounds stupid, but if you own this guy, you probably know what I mean. But yeah, looking pretty good. So looking for the actual, like the look of the guy, on this face is a little bit more sort of angrier, a bit more of a growl to his face, with his upraised cheeks there, and his eyes looking more angular. Again, the same sort of helmet. Again, there's no extra details or anything around here. Got the blue on this side. This side we've got a nice kind of gloss, and then the gun that we already looked at. Gloss on the hands, gloss on these pants, and then gloss on these boots as well. And then underneath we've got those little sort of like extra boosters there, and it's even got a darker point in there, so it kind of looks like they've been used, or that's just where the blasts come out of. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Just another little fun figure to have on here. So we can get him to stand up. Let's get him stand up into a more of an upright pose, and then what we'll do, we'll just bring in some other figures that are 6-inch range. So here's the Ryu figure that these guys go with. So he is 6-inch range, and obviously being the size of a child, so he's the right size. And yeah, you can bring in with a Stormtrooper as well, just to give you that kind of look on that part there. So yeah, that's pretty it. Are you looking at these guys? I mean, they're bringing out a lot more of these figures. Let me know down in the comments down below if you're going to start collecting these guys. I think I might just hand pick out of the collection if I like them, or might see them for cheap. I might pick them up. But yeah, until next time, guys, don't forget you can subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on Instagram, and join the channel for 99p or 99 cents from wherever you're from in the world. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.